Hi, in this video we're going to take a look how dynamic form can be used. You can see here lots of field types used in this form, but it's made very simple. So I just used one line of coding for build this complete form. Let's see how it's get builded. First, let me create a new project for this here at Microsoft SharePoint and subfolder yes, no, webpath, and then followed by webpath name and webpath description. And we're going to use React. It's ready. Project is ready. Now we will take we will jump into the folder. Okay, now we have to open the Studio Code. Yes, it's ready. We have to install the PnP controls. PnP controls installation in progress. So yeah, let's wait until the installation get done. It's almost done. Done. Okay. So here we have to import the PnP module. Okay, the control dynamic form. Also, we have to get the context from the webpath class. For that, I just adding context in the props type of any, and I'll go back and then I just initialize that context colon this dot context. Okay, then now I can use the context in the React class, React component class. So I just copying the component code. So gov service already running. Replace this code. Okay, so we will save this and we will go back to the SharePoint. Here this list was already created. You can see this list specifically created for testing this dynamic form. This list contains almost all the types of fields. Here you can see this almost everything. So each individual fields are created for the testing purpose. So you can find almost all the type of fields. So dynamic form can build everything. It's basically take care of everything. So if this is for the new form, out of box new form. Here you can see all the types, each having different controls based on the field type. So the everything will be reproduced or recreated by the dynamic form control. So if we wanted to make the same, it's take more time. So if you want to create more, it's the same, it will take more time. Right now I just copied the site settings URL and then I going to the URL decode site. So this is a URL, sorry, this is the list ID. I'm replacing the list ID which is already same. Okay, and then I just going to take look the content type. So it's very optional. So if you want to take the content tag, then if you want the fields list of fields same like content type, then you can copy the content type and paste it under the content type. If you want default content type, then you can just remove the complete attribute. That's absolutely fine. So right now I'm just targeting the announcement content type. Okay, and then I'm targeting the item 2. You can see the item 2 is I targeted, and then content type. This content type I targeted. Okay, I have to save this completely, and then I'll go back to the form. I'll let me create a new page. Form, publish. So I'm going to add a query string here for access localhost. So basically I'm just adding this for access to localhost. Now I can access the localhost web parts, dynamic form. Yeah, okay, publish. Now you can see the fields types are automatically generated. It's exactly same as the announcement content type. So if you want to add or remove fields, then you just create a content type and then you can manage it. You can see body expert, this all the fields automatically generated. We don't have to be code for these things. It's everything automatically managed. Also you can see it's not everything is optional. So in the form as well, it's completely optional. So if you don't want, you can just remove it. It's just fine. Other then now it's just use the default content type. Default content right now default content type having all the type of fields. Okay, I have to wait until reload. Yes, now I can reload. Now you can see all the types of fields automatically generated, and then item 2 values are populated automatically. Also all the fields are mandatory in this content type. Just 2 values are left empty, so it's not allowing to save. It's just asking to fill the mandatory values. You can see all the types are restored. All the values are restored. Let's go back to the code. If I remove this completely, then it will be work as new form. So I have to wait until reload. So if I do the refresh, then this form completely show the new form. Also it will take care of the default values. It's also populated, the default values get populated. You can see here the information technology is a default value for the managed metadata. So we have to build. Also you can see I make it everything mandatory just as a part of testing, but it's now I have to fill all the fields, then only it's allowed me to save. So I can select, I have to select everything. So you can everything is taken, it's complete, it's same like a out of box form. So you can use this form into your SPFx web part. So if in this case, if you want to make the form which is same as out of box, then you don't have to program anything. Also you can remove some fields, you can add some fields as you want. It's absolutely fine. So using content, so you don't have to program anything. It's very simple. So you can see how simple it is. Basically it's hard to make all the controls and then populated and then take it in the default value. I think it's a little bit hard. Also saving, also well saved. We have to take at the mandatory values, everything. So here, multi lookup. Okay, you can see the values are duplicated, but it's not because of the control. The value in the backend list itself, there are a lot of duplicate values. So that's all. Multi managed data. So I have to select from here. Okay. I choose 2 items. I can save now. it's saved. In fact, I'm not making any result page like successfully saved or anything. It's just for demo. You can see the object. It's because I just written the output in the console, so you can see the all the complete list item object. So also we can let me verify in the front end the SharePoint list directly. So here you can see the new item. It's a perfect. We can see all the values which we filled in the form is completely taken by the form itself, the control itself. Now we will go back to the code, and then we can add the list item ID, and then we can set that ID which is newly created. The the ID is 14. You can see the 14 ID. I just passed the 14 ID, so we can edit the same values in the form using the same form. I have to pass the list item ID as a 14. Let me wait for reload. Yes, it's ready. We'll do one refresh, and then we can see all the values we entered. Wow, perfect. Okay, that image is not looks appear. Okay, let's see. I'll take look later. I don't know why it's not appear, but the images still exist in the object side. The backend is getting slides, but the control is not showing the image. We can update the value now. So I'll just update the value. Perfect and awesome. Let me save this change. Save. Okay, now let me trying to check whether the values exist. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Hope I have to refresh the page to get the update. Yes, perfect and it's updated. It's very simple and awesome. So it's easy to use. So please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. So this complete code will be available in the GitHub. You can find the URL as well. So you can, if you want to, so the before submit this event, if you want to make anything, so validated, then you can use this event. So basically, this before submit event uh, allow you to stop saving and then pass any message to the user if in case you wanted to uh, make it stop, or you wanted to know what values enter and submitted by the user. Well, hopefully I covered everything. You can let me know if you have any question. Thank you.